There is something happening to you right now that nobody around you is willing to say out loud. You wake up tired. You move through your days feeling like something is missing. Not money, not love, not opportunity, but something deeper. Something in your bones. And the worst part? You already know what it is. You have known for a long time. But every morning, you choose to ignore it, scroll past it, sleep through it. And every single day that passes, a version of you that could have existed, a stronger, sharper, more alive version, quietly disappears forever. And here is what nobody in the fitness world will ever tell you. The reason you keep failing has nothing to do with your workout plan. It has nothing to do with your diet. It goes so much deeper than that. The ancient Stoics discovered a law about the human body over 2,000 years ago, and modern neuroscience just confirmed it. But somehow this truth never makes it into the self-help books, the fitness apps, or the motivational content flooding your feed. Why? Because it is uncomfortable. Because it demands something real from you. Most people think exercise is about aesthetics, about losing weight, about looking good. But what if the Stoics saw physical training as something sacred, a direct path to mental clarity, moral strength, and an identity that cannot be shaken by anything life throws at you? What if your body is not just a vessel, but the very battlefield where your character is either forged or surrendered? If you have ever felt weak in moments that demanded strength, stay with me. What you are about to hear will permanently change how you see your body, your mind, and the person you are becoming. Chapter 1. The Practice of Self-Respect. The Stoics had a concept called ascesis, discipline practice. Not discipline as punishment, but discipline as the highest form of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, woke before dawn every single day. Not because someone forced him, not because he had something to prove to the world, but because he understood something most modern humans have completely forgotten. Your body is a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself. Think about the last time you skipped a workout. What did you tell yourself? I am tired. I will go tomorrow. One day will not matter. And it felt completely true in the moment, did it not? But here is what you did not realize. Every time you negotiate with discomfort and choose comfort instead, you are not just skipping exercise. You are practicing surrender. You are rehearsing weakness. And the mind learns from repetition, whether the habit is good or destructive. If you practice surrendering to small discomforts every single day, what happens when life brings you something truly difficult? A loss, a failure, a moment that demands everything you have. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." And he meant that literally, starting with the body. The ability to move when you do not want to move is the first proof that you are in control of your own life. But the next lesson is where most people fail. Chapter 2. The Mirror You Cannot Lie To. Here is the deeper truth that makes people genuinely uncomfortable. Your physical condition is not just a health issue. It is a psychological identity. How you treat your body is how you treat your life. The Stoics understood that the outer and the inner are not separate realities. They are mirrors of each other. When you are soft in the body, you become soft in the mind. Not always, but more often than you want to admit to yourself. Modern psychology confirms this now. Studies on behavioral activation show that physical movement directly rewires the emotional brain. Exercise does not just change how you look, it changes what you believe is possible for yourself. And that is where the real transformation begins, not in the mirror, but in your self-concept, in the story you tell yourself about who you are. Every single day you delay building physical discipline. Someone with the same dreams, the same starting point, and the same 24 hours as you is out there, quietly building the identity you wish you had. That should disturb you deeply. Ask yourself this honestly. When was the last time you felt genuinely proud of how you showed up physically for yourself? Not for anyone else. For you. The Stoics would tell you that pride without action is vanity. But there is a specific way they combined movement with meaning, and most people have never been taught it. Chapter 3, The Two Versions of You. Close your eyes for just a moment. Not literally, keep watching. But imagine two versions of yourself. The first version hits snooze every morning, avoids discomfort, tells himself he will start next Monday, and slowly feels his confidence dissolve without ever understanding why. The second version gets up when it is hard, moves when the body resists, and builds a private relationship with his own willpower that nobody else can see, but everyone around him eventually feels. Both of these people have the same schedule, the same responsibilities, the same 24 hours. So what is the real difference between them? The Stoics called it proeresis, the faculty of choice. It is the one thing that is truly and completely yours. Not your reputation, not your wealth, not even your health in its entirety, but your choices. And every single morning when the alarm sounds, you are making a decision that is either expanding or slowly collapsing the person you could become. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The workout you are dreading is never as hard as the version you built inside your head. The discomfort ends within minutes, but the identity you build by choosing to face it, that stays with you permanently. There is one Stoic physical principle that ties everything you are learning together, and it is hidden in plain sight. Chapter 4 will show you exactly what it is. Chapter 4, The Secret the Stoics Never Advertised. What I am about to share with you is not in most fitness content. You will not find it in a workout app or a motivational Instagram caption. This is the hidden principle the Stoics embedded into their entire philosophy of physical practice. And once you truly see it, everything changes. The Stoics trained the body not to build the body. They trained the body to build proof. Proof to themselves that they were not slaves to their impulses. Every cold bath Epictetus endured. Every pre-dawn commitment Marcus Aurelius kept. Every physical hardship the Stoics voluntarily embraced. It was all designed to generate one thing: internal evidence that they were the kind of person who could be trusted. Trusted by themselves, in moments when nobody was watching. Most people are out here searching for motivation. But motivation is completely unreliable. It comes and goes like weather. The Stoics were not building motivation. They were building identity evidence. And that is an entirely different thing. Ask yourself this: if someone watched everything you did with your body over the past 30 days, what kind of person would they conclude you are? What evidence have you actually generated about yourself? If that question makes you uncomfortable, that discomfort is the beginning of real change. If this is adding genuine value to how you see yourself, subscribe right now, not because you have to, but because you know you need this kind of thinking in your life every single week. Chapter 5, Virtue is the Real Goal. Here is something that will completely shift the frame of everything you thought you knew about discipline. The Stoics did not believe that physical strength made you virtuous. They believed that the pursuit of physical discipline, done with the right intention, was itself the act of virtue. The difference is subtle, but it changes everything. The goal was never the six-pack. It was never the personal record. Those are outcomes, and outcomes are not fully within your control. What is fully within your control is the commitment. The daily decision to show up for yourself even when nobody is watching, even when you are not sure it is working, even when the results are completely invisible to the outside world. This is exactly why so many people start strong and then collapse. Because they are chasing outcomes instead of building a practice. And the moment the outcome delays, they conclude the effort was worthless, and they quit. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, not for publication, but for himself alone, that virtue is its own reward. He was not performing discipline for the world. He was practicing it in complete silence. Think about how much of your effort is performed for others versus practiced genuinely for yourself. Because the version of discipline that survives long term is always the private one. The one rooted in who you are becoming, not in what others will think. Chapter 6. The man you will become. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. Not the version of you that kept waiting for the right moment, the right motivation, the right circumstances, but the version of you that decided today, in this moment, to take the philosophy you are learning right now and actually live it with full commitment. That version of you wakes up differently, moves through rooms differently, makes decisions differently, not because life became easier, but because you became harder in the best possible way. The Stoics practiced a technique called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. They would visualize difficulty before it arrived, so that when it actually came, they were not shocked, not overwhelmed, not broken by it. And physical training was their daily rehearsal for this exact purpose. Every rep that burned, every mile that hurt, every morning they chose the cold over the comfortable. It was all a deliberate simulation of life's real difficulties. The people who feel most in control during life's chaos are almost always people who have been training privately, physically and mentally, while everyone else was choosing comfort. Discipline in the small things creates genuine capacity for the large ones. Ask yourself right now, what specific difficulty is life going to bring you in the next 12 months? And what are you doing today to prepare your mind and body to meet it without flinching? The final lesson is the one that will change your daily routine permanently. Chapter 7. You are not training your muscles. You are training your soul. This is the lesson most people never reach. And if you are still here right now, that already says something real about who you are. The Stoics believed in something they called the unified self, the idea that you cannot fracture your life into separate compartments and expect to live with any real integrity. You cannot be disciplined in business, but completely chaotic with your body. You cannot pursue wisdom through books, but neglect the very machine that carries your mind through the world. Everything is connected. Everything speaks. Your body tells the truth about you even when your words do not. Your body is not separate from your character. It is a public declaration of it. And the Stoics knew that the man who could govern his own physical impulses, hunger, fatigue, comfort, laziness, was the exact same man who could govern his emotions, his words, and his actions under real pressure when everything was on the line. What does the way you currently treat your body say about the character you are actually building right now? This is the shift that changes everything. You are not someone who exercises. You are someone who practices self-governance every single day. And exercise is simply the most honest arena where that practice becomes visible to you and to the world. You are not training your muscles. You are training your soul. You came into this video thinking it was about fitness, but what you found is something far older and far more powerful. A philosophy that says your body is not a project to be completed. It is a practice to be lived. It is the daily proof you offer to yourself that you are not controlled by comfort, not conquered by laziness, not defined by what is easy. Marcus Aurelius did not build an empire through talent alone. He built it through the private discipline of a man who refused to be soft when softness was freely available to him every single day. And now, so can you. If this video opened something real inside you, subscribe right now. Not for me, but for the version of yourself that deserves this quality of thinking every single week. Drop the phrase, "I train my soul," in the comments right now. Let me see who among you truly understood what today was really about. Because the people who write those words are not like most people. They came here for transformation, not just entertainment. Most people will scroll to the next video and forget everything they just heard. You will not, because you are still here. And that is where everything begins. The Stoics did not wait to feel ready. They trained until readiness was no longer required.